If you are new, hello, I am Yasmin. If you are new, please like and subscribe. Sagittarius, we're going to go ahead and get started with your reading. I'm going to see what's going to come out here for you guys today. Excuse me, I literally just finished drinking something. We're going to see what's going to come out here for you guys today. Hey, Miss Sassy. Hey, Tiffany. Hey. Now, I do have to warn you, I do not know how to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. It literally just kicked me out of Virgo's reading because I never really put my phone on Do Not Disturb, and most people do not call me around this time, okay? I was kind of shocked because the screen went black, okay? And it had nothing to do with YouTube. It had everything to do with the fact that a call came in. For some odd reason, it completely just messed up the live stream. So I have to figure out how to do that. If you guys could actually put that in the comment section, how to put it on Do Not Disturb, it'll be easy, simple way. So I'll know. Thank you. All right. No, I actually have an iPhone. I actually have an iPhone. Hey Ray, hey OT, hey Takara, hey Ara Day, hey Just Jazz, hello. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's get into your reading. We're going to see what's going to come out here. And of course, I'm going to be using this. I'm going to be using this deck. Okay. And this is the Stargazing Oracle. Of course, we're going to find out the planets and the positions and all that other stuff to see what your energy is going to be, about today. Hey, Anointed Hands. See, I need an Android. I'm not going to lie. I hate to say this, but I had Android for such a long time, and I'm going to be honest, I actually miss it. I do. I miss my Android. I do. I'm not going to lie. I do. Because I have one of those. I have the iPhone that was like the big ones, right, with the 4 cameras, 3 cameras, all the other stuff that I had just bought. And for some odd reason, it doesn't pick up my Wi-Fi very well. It just I'm not feeling it like that. I'm not feeling it anyway. But I don't know how to put it on Do Not Disturb. So hopefully there's not going to be any more phone calls coming in. But anyway, let's go ahead. Let's get into the reading here for Sagittarius. Let's see what's going to come out. Yeah, no, that wasn't YouTube this time. That was totally on my end. I was like, oh no. All right, let's get this for Sagittarius. I've just been really, really busy and so discombobulated this week. And that it happens like every 4 weeks for me. So I'm not surprised. All right. So one of the first cards that's actually coming out here for you, Sagittarius, which is really not you guys actually looking at all your cards don't look that bad. We're going to talk about this opposition in a minute. And we're going to, find out why that's coming out here for you. Here you have 3rd quarter moon. And this is what it says. Forgiveness, contemplation, reflecting, reevaluating. Isn't that interesting? Because, and you guys already know, because I say this on every day until it actually happens, March 1st. If Venus goes backwards, what does that mean? It means resting, and it literally means reevaluating. And look at what's coming out on this card. It literally says, what? Forgiveness. And so you may have to contemplate it. Like, do I want to talk to this person? Do I want to do I want to like start this thing over, right? And I like the fact that all of these definitions may actually hit, but it does have something to do with someone from your past. Okay? Because anything that deals with 3 talks about communication. And it's emotions attached to it because it's the 3rd quarter moon. Moon, if it deals with feelings and emotions. So how is this communication going to make you feel? What are they going to say? Okay. Now you did have opposition. You said go to settings and go down to focus. Easiest way to go to home screen where search is a type of Do Not Disturb. And we're bringing up the search. Okay, gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Thank y'all so much. Thank you so much. Okay. I'm actually liking the phone setting. It looks like it's been good recently, okay? Because I think they've been doing some stuff with YouTube that's kind of like, because it was them. I actually like this. But anyway, opposition here. Now, I'm not liking opposition because we already know what that means. That means something is standing in the way of what you want. And remember, opposition means that there is a planet opposing something in other planet. And sometimes that shit can last forever. but you got to know your chart. You have to know what's being opposed in your chart. So if you're saying, oh, I want love, but then you have planets that are being opposed. Venus is opposing something. You're like, oh, that's the reason why I have not had a good, I haven't had love. That's the reason why my money has been funny. This is the reason why I have not been able to have a good relationship with my family, right? And here with opposition, it literally talks about an unbalanced relationship. It talks about sometimes people coming in mirroring your energy, believe it or not. So if you are feeling broken, you could end up bringing or attract people in your life who are also broken. And guess what's happening? It's causing a whole lot of chaos in your life because they're mirroring you. And it talks about opposites. This person ain't nothing like you. And sometimes that could be a good thing if they're here to help you, if they are here as a support system. They could be completely different from you. And it could be so beautiful, but not anyone who's going to be testing you. You don't want that. But that's what the opposition brings, tests, struggles into your life. All right, power shows, right? Now look at what showed up at the bottom of the deck for you. Hello, love it, okay? Because Jupiter just came out for Virgo. And I know a lot of y'all always say that you have Virgo in your chart. Oh yeah, anointed hands. See, there you go. So here Jupiter is going to be bringing in some type of luck for you. That's all I'm going to say with this one, luck. And this is your ruling planet, by the way. Okay, so out of all the stuff that we just talked about, we're going to see how this is going to actually play a role in your life, okay? Because next month we got eclipses, y'all. Do y'all know what's going to be happening? What's going on with your chart? Do y'all know what's going on with you? Where that's going to be hitting? You probably should know that. Hopefully you do. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and get into the tarot. Let's go ahead and get into it. Now we're going to start with this third quarter moon, okay? Let's go ahead and get to the third quarter moon. Now, whatever in reverse, that's okay. It's always upright, but it's in reverse. You guys already know we're needing to see it. Okay, let's get it. This is for Sag. Okay. Oh, isn't that crazy? Queen of Swords is like somebody done said some shit. Then now they were bad. I love when the cards are so on point. Because this talks about forgiveness. And yeah, it's about what they said to you before they left. It's what they said to you before you cut them off or you withdrew from them. You stopped talking to them. It's about what somebody did to you. And the Queen of Swords could be brutal as hell. It is the tongue that cuts like a knife. You see the reason why forgiveness even came out anyway? It's not just all about what someone said, though. It's also about what someone has done. Okay? What someone has done to you. Maybe it was a careless energy, how they treated you, how they said something to you. Maybe this person, you were wanting more from this person and they were holding back and you just kept giving them opportunities, kept giving them time. And they were just like, yeah, pushing things back. It could have been one of those things. Or maybe this was the type of person who just did not have good judgment. And you were like, F that, enough is enough. Okay. F that, enough is enough. It's time for you to go, right? But it makes sense. The opposition is there. Why did the Queen of Swords come? Because this person was testing you. Let's go ahead. Let's see what comes out here with this opposition. Ooh, that came out just like that. Look at that. Whoa, Seven of Swords in the upright. Ooh, this is how, honey. I'll say it this way. It's the energy here where, basically it's deception, right? And again, we see opposition basically means that you may have called someone out, Queen of Swords, like, oh yeah, I know what you doing and you pretending that you're not doing this and I saw somebody in your phone and I saw, right? Or even if you don't have evidence of it, you say, this is how you've been treating me. I don't appreciate what you've done, what you said, or what you ain't doing, right? Like you let them know because there's some neglect that you feel. You feel neglected by this person, this energy that they're not really giving to you. And see, sometimes with the Seven of Swords, this person is pretending like they don't know what you're talking about, even though you've mentioned it before. You're like, hey, and this is when you were nice, especially when the Sagittarius. This is when you were nice. This is way before you flew off the handle and started calling them every name in the book, okay? Because they deserved it. But I'm not that type of reader. But even though we know, right? But I'm saying they deserved it. But you were nice before they got to this point. Before you got to this point, you were just like, hey, I just want to talk to you. I just want to, I want to talk to you about something. And they were just like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. Right? Sure. And the cat comes out the bag and you like, you motherfucker. Okay. You start saying everything in the book, start calling their mama names and everything else. And you should have never said what you said. You should never did what you did. And the Seven of Swords basically says to you, thought that you were being slick. Here you are trying to come up in here all, stealthily like. And see, Sagittarius is going to find out anyway. And one thing about Sagittarius, y'all gonna know. It's not like y'all ain't gonna find out. This is why, and y'all already know how I feel about Sagittarius. I got so many Sagittarius in my life. I'm talking about from my shake lady, or from my sister. I'm talking to my other friend. I mean, I'm just like, y'all are everywhere. Okay. So I know how y'all can roll. And I'm talking about the ones who really, and I'm talking about even my family. Can we talk about, sometimes they have that bipolar energy with the higher octane and the lower octane at the same time. Baby, you bet to hide up under a table somewhere when Sagittarius is not feeling their best. Okay, if they are not in that higher octane energy, you need to step aside. And I really do believe that you gave someone an opportunity to change up their ways and they didn't. But the very fact that they were trying to be slick about it is the thing that really insulted you. And see, this happens even with people at the job, right? This is the type of thing that happens with somebody at the job when they were trying to be sick to try to get you in trouble, or they were trying to be, underhanded in something and you found out, and then you don't even let them know that but you're like, okay, I got you. That is strict. That's strategy. You're like, oh, so that's what you were doing? You don't even know them. You just think in your head, you're like, oh, that's what they were doing. Okay, bet. Right? You already know what's about to happen. Okay? That's not the that people want to test you on. Okay? Because that, remember the first card talked about forgiveness. It's up to you if you want to or not. That's not an automatic. That's not an automatic that you want to be forgiving somebody because they done did some shit to you. That's not automatic. We already happens with the Seven of Swords. Why do you have to forgive? Why is it on the table? Because somebody thought that they were going to be doing something that you weren't going to find out about it. They were trying to be slick. So it's going to be up to you. If you forgive them, you forgive them. If you don't, that's on you. I don't think there's no right or wrong to that. It just depends on what they did. Now, let's go ahead. Let's get Jupiter. Oh, yeah, that's the worst saying. Let somebody say, I got you, bet, baby. I'll be like, what? My sister Sagittarius, because she ain't never said that to me, because I know better. I know better not to cross her like that. But at the same time, if she said that, I'll be like, I call it the next day. You know what? I love you. I love you. I was just saying, like you already know I wasn't serious. She can ignore you for years, baby. Okay. Anyway, here, and she is a beautiful person. Like, don't ever get that twisted. She know I play with her all the time. Okay. It's just one of those things. It really is that way with Sagittarius. Okay. She is such a beautiful person. I didn't think that my sister is not, but please do not play with her. Okay. So I already know. And this is interesting because here with Sagittarius is actually coming out with your own energy. Hit the Jupiter card with your own planet. And so this is bringing back, this is realigning. This is bringing back balance to your life. And this is funny because this card talked about unbalance. This card talks about balancing. You see what Jupiter is doing. Jupiter is actually helping you in this regard. Jupiter is, okay, I got you. What do you need? All right, you want happiness? All right, I'll give you happiness. Or I can start the process of giving you happiness. You want success? All right, come on, I'll give you success. Or we'll start the process of it. So it means whatever fulfillment that you need, Jupiter is actually going to start the process of it. It's not the only planet that may even do it, but it will start the process for you. Okay? So that's just what I'm seeing. And I just love this energy because the Sagittarius is you. And this is interesting. Somebody just said on Virgo's reading how Jupiter actually make you gain weight. Now, this is a perfect example of how, right? Because it hitting your card, Jupiter talks about expansion, right? So if we're saying first house or sun, right? This could be you eating a lot. This could be you having children, which I've said plenty of times. That can happen that way, expanding your body, not just because you guys just eating, going out having fun. I mean, you got your relationship weight gain, right? And this or this could also just be one of those things that you just, you just childbirth, right? Or just pregnancy. But either way, I do see that there's going to be something magnificent that is going to occur. I just feel like right now, part of this, the Temperance energy does talk about delay though. And that's been causing a lot of frustration for a lot of you because you're like, I know it's going to happen. I have no doubt. Like, even if yes, don't know what the hell she's talking about, I know that within my chart, it's saying that. I know within my chart, it's saying that. But it's easier for you to spin a chart because the chart actually talks about certain things occurring within a certain time. So these eclipses are going to be bringing in certain energies, and the eclipses only that energy can last for a year. So it's like it can be 3 months, it could be 2 weeks, it could be 4 weeks, it can literally be a year, but it's going to happen within that time. That's the difference. Tarot, you have no idea, baby. You may be waiting for the next 6 years for some of this stuff to actually happen, and that really has occurred. Okay, so that's why you need to know your chart. Look at you. Oh my God. There could be a young Capricorn or a young Sagittarius or a young air sign that's going to be coming into your life. Yeah. All right. I actually like this energy because like I said before, Jupiter, I think I said that with Virgo, Jupiter actually brings in someone with a youthful like energy, even if they're older. Right? And that is a real thing. Okay. Like people are still very surprised that streamers. I'm like, that's because that's been my life, right? I have boy cousins and like we're into stuff like that. And like that's been my life since I've been a teenager. So I never got out, right? And it's other stuff too, right? But there's other people that you can meet that's exact same way, where they're very, energetic and they want to go places. They have the money to take you on trips and they're like, Sagittarius, come on, we're going to go here. And you're usually the type of person that likes to sit on the couch with your little footies and you like to be at home cuddling with your person. But here with the Knight of Wands is like, baby, we ain't gonna be doing that. Like I called you up and I said, I want to go on a trip. And you better be like, okay, yes, right? Get out your comfort zone. That's basically what I'm saying here with the Knight of Wands. You're going to have to that comfort zone energy because that's what's actually coming in here for you. Okay. Now, I want to see the cards that are going to come here for you, Sagittarius, for tomorrow. Let's get it. Miss Jassy. Oh, no. I couldn't. I mean, I'm not saying that all Sagittarius are amazing now, y'all. Come on. But I mean, I've been telling y'all this, especially, and most of y'all been following me for like at least 4 years, right? I've been telling y'all this for years. Okay, like this ain't nothing. And I got to be careful because other signs done caught wind of it. They be like, why you always saying that about Sagittarius? I'm like, it's not just them. You know what I mean? I'm not just saying it's them. It's y'all, though. But I'm just saying. Let's get the energy for Sag. Ooh. Well, hello. I did not think that I would see these two together. Wow. Well, first of all, church here talks about family values. It talks about tradition. Okay? And that's just what it is. I'm just being honest. When you look at fertility, rabbits talk about what? Children. A lot of y'all really are going to end up with kids. You're going to end up maybe being a stepmother, a stepfather, even if it isn't your child. Some of you guys may adopt. Or this could be just a lot of sex. This could be a lot of sex. Okay? It does not have to be, children. And the reason why I say that is because sometimes with opposition, It could be opposition in your sexual expression, right? But anytime it talks about sexual sex and procreation, that, I mean, is that a coincidence that we talked about that plenty of times before, and we talked about that today, and this is coming out because it's obvious that's what's in your reading, and a lot of y'all are young enough to have that. What? Family, and that's what you're going to end up getting. But if you know you are high past time that with that, you like, baby, that ain't gonna ever happen for me, because see, that's me. Okay, once you get past 40, baby, the only thing that is gonna be some sex. Okay, and even that, it slow down a little bit because I may not be, I may be a little tired of you. Okay, but that, with those two things, it just all depends, right? It just all depends on the person here, because the Knight of Wands is pretty attractive, pretty, it makes you, the person makes you feel like you want to. They kind of give you that passion, they give you that drive, right? Okay, because when you're attracted to someone, and it can be personality wise too. Yes, they can be attractive. I always say that. You find a person attractive, but it is something about their personality that you really, really like. Because that's really, when you get older, that's what you're supposed to be really building a foundation on, the person's qualities. Okay, who are literally foolish enough to still build something based off of like superficial stuff. And that's just, they're going to live their life recklessly. But you're going to steer clear of that. And if you guys are in that energy where that has been happening, then you're going to have to evaluate some things. Now, remember, that was one of the first cards that came out that talked about reevaluation. And then this card here talks about what? Reprogramming. You see what I'm saying? Your belief system hasn't been working for you this whole time. And we're talking about older. So when I say older, 40 something and above, you ain't got that much time, babe. Okay, I know everybody be thinking that they're gonna be fine until their 70s, but I'm gonna be honest with you. When I was 20, and I, and I'm not trying to be mean, but when I was 20, I didn't look at nobody outside of my age range. It happened a lot, but I just wasn't that type of person. I had a friend who did kind of like that, but a lot of the women my age didn't, right? So it's like the pool gets a little bit smaller when you get older. Sometimes there's a lot of baggage, that type of thing that actually happens when you get older. So it's refreshing when you come across people who who have, tradition and family values and family matters to them. And you guys just sink in. You got your like these kindred spirits. It's like something about you and them that you just click. You just click. And that is the thing that Jupiter is actually going to bring in here for you. That's what I see. That's that sudden increase. You don't even know what's going to happen. It's just going to, boom, just going to happen overnight. Okay? But this is what I have for you here, Sagittarius. Thank you guys for coming back to my channel. And again, if you guys are new, please like and subscribe. Mars have been giving me a little bit more energy. I have days where I have so much energy, and I have days where I'm like, I don't feel like getting off the couch. Okay. Days where I'm just like, I just want to sit here looking at a movie. Okay. When you guys hear me like this, it's because Mars is actually hitting my first house. Okay. So I have days where I'm just like super energized, and then days where I'm like, I just don't want to talk to nobody. I don't feel like doing anything. So it's not anything abnormal. But this is what I have for you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. I love you too. I will see you guys back here a little bit later. If you have Taurus in your chart, I'm going to be doing that next. And then I will see you guys back here again tomorrow. All right. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.